welcome to this week's video. Today we are going to be talking about my Swiftathon TBR. I am so excited for this. I love Taylor Swift. I haven't done readathons in a while because when ones are just a week, I feel I can't get nothing done. I maybe get like one book, and that's usually the group book done, but this is going to be a whole month. This is going to be a whole month from January 13th until February 13th. And I believe we are doing this all year, and we're just going down albums. For the first readathon, we are doing the Lover album. My friend got me this from Target, and he didn't realize that they're different versions, and he got me version 3, which, I mean, it's whatever, thanks. I still appreciate it. So I have my stack right here, and we're going to go through the prompts and show you what I picked out. So the prompts are based off the song, so that's gonna be fun. I forgot that you existed. A backlist book on your TBR or a book on your TBR for ages. And my friend told me to wait until autumn to read this, but I can't. I really want to finally get into this, and that is Sawkill Girls by Claire Legrand. I met her. I have this one signed, which is awesome, and I just haven't gotten into it, and I think I have 2 of her books on this list, and I really want to read this. I know it's kind of like a creepy, but more creepy for like kids than like creepy for adults, so this will be fun to get into. Number 2 is Cruel Summer, a book that takes place in summer. I don't have this one yet. A lot of these are going to be library books, and that is The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I didn't realize she wrote these books until I read To All the Boys I Loved Before, and so it's like, it has like the list of books that they've written. I'm like, oh yeah, I like that book, so I'm going to be rereading that one. I don't know if I'm going to finish the series or if I'm just going to just read that one and be done. I picked a lot of easy ones and a lot of hard ones, so we'll see how I will fit that into, or how I will do these in order. So number 3 is Lover, and read a contemporary romance. For that one I picked Eleanor Park. I have had this book for the longest time. I know I started to read it, but I never finished it. Library had the audiobook. I know that Script has it also, but I don't know. I just kind of like having the CDs as a backup, just because you never know. Because Script likes to be stupid sometimes, to be like, you can't read this till the end of the month, and I'm just like, why? Alright, so number 4 is The Man, which my favorite song at the moment, and that is a feminist book or a book with a strong female character. And for that I picked Fire and Stars. I'm not exactly sure what this book is about, but when I looked up feminist books, this was on the list. I know I have been wanting to read this for a while, so I picked this one up. And I am really excited for this. I think I might, so I'm reading Queen of Shadows right now, and I might throw that in here for this, and I might throw that in here for this prompt, just because if I finish it, I'll be like, I'm gonna count it as a readathon, even though I've already been reading it, but it's fine. For 5 and 6, I am using the same book, and that is, so we got The Archer, which is an epic or high fantasy, and I Think He Knows, which is a slow burn romance, and that I picked in Amber in the Ashes. I have the library book, or I have the audiobook right now because it was ready first. I think the book is ready, I just forgot to go grab it, which I might do that today or not. I don't know. The readathon doesn't start until next week, so I have time. But so I looked up for both these prompts, and it said both those are with this book, so I'm hoping so. I have been wanting to read this again for a while. A lot of these are either, I think I have 2 rereads, ones I've been needing to read, and then ones I need to finish. Number 7, we have Miss Americana and The Heartbreak Prince, a book that takes place in high school. So I picked Someone Like You by Sarah Deason. I have read most of these, and I kind of want to read them again because they're cheesy, and I read a lot of fantasy now, and I just need a break of some time. So I picked this one. I wanted to do Just Listen, but the library doesn't have the book. It only has ebook, and I'm kind of trying to do, I want to do physical books at the moment, so I picked this one. I remember really liking this one, so excited to read this again. I have a couple of books I haven't read by her that I need to, and I kind of want to do that again, but like maybe reread and then go to the new ones. I haven't decided yet. So next is Paper Rings, a book with the friends to lovers trope, and for that I picked Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. Again, this was one of those books where I had to look it up just to see what books are in that category. I have seen this a lot. I don't remember if it's good or... I can't remember if it's good or not, but we will see. So number 9 is Cornelia St, a book you've been putting off reading or finishing. I picked What If It's Us. So my friend bought me this for one... Oh my god. Yeah, so my friend bought me this in 2018 for hitting my Goodreads goal, and I have not finished it. It was in my I want to read before 2020 video. I didn't get to it, so I really need to get to this because she's getting mad at me that I have not read it yet. So number 10 is Death by a Thousand Cuts, a book about a breakup or a book set post-breakup. Don't have this one because it's not ready at the library yet, but I picked A History Is All You Left Me. So I picked History Is All You Left Me. I had to ask them if that was like the same thing, and they literally said History Is All You Left Me when I asked, is dying as the same thing as a breakup? And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to read. And I meant to read that in a different readathon and I never got to it, so let's see if I can get to it this time. So number 11 is London Boy, a book that takes place in London or the UK. Picked Harry Potter because since I'm already reading it, might as well throw it into the mix. It's taken me a while to get into this one. I'm finally starting to, because I think we're not at Hogwarts yet. But we're getting close, and it took me a while. I think I skipped the first chapter because honestly I didn't care what was happening, and I kind of wanted to skip the second chapter, but I knew it was important with Snape, and I'm just like, you know, I meant to finish all these books in 2019. I didn't do that, but it's fine as long as I finish them, because if you don't know, this is my first time reading these, and it has made me so happy. I did not realize I know people kept telling me I am missing a lot of things because the books aren't like the movies, and I'm just like, yeah, you're right. Order of the Phoenix used to be my second favorite movie, and then I read the book and then I saw it, I'm like, yeah, this movie is not as great. I kind of miss a lot of things that they didn't put in the movie. So 12 is Soon You'll Get Better, a book that will make you sad or cry. For that I picked 5 Feet Apart. I've been wanting to read this because I've been wanting to watch the movie. I know, of course, I have to finish things before I watch them. And so I have that on this list. I also feel like that's going to be one of the ones that's going to take me like no time to read. Number 13 is A False God, a book with a smutty, sexy content in it. And that, I picked Kingsman by Claire Legrand because I had asked my friend if there is like some sexy scenes in it. She said yes. And I was like, well, I've already read Akatar. And I don't feel like reading the second book to 50 Shades of Grey because I read the first one. I'm not into all that. That's just too much. I'm okay with a little bit. But when is the whole book? I can't do that. Number 14 is You Need to Calm Down, LGBTQ book. I picked A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I, again, have been needing to read these books. A lot of these books, it's like I need to read them, and here's an excuse to do it. So I'm excited to do this one. I know the guy who played Tom Riddle in Harry Potter is the narrator for this, so that one's gonna be fun. 15 is Afterglow. Give a book or an author a second chance, preferably one you just read at the wrong time. And for that, I am reading Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. If you know me, you know I wasn't a fan of Six of Crows. I did like the Shadow and Bone series more, which I think is a lot of cases, and I have been putting this off because of how I felt about the first one. I've heard this one is better, and I will like it better, and we shall see what the outcome is. 16 is Me, a book picked by you. And that is Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. I I just looked at my bookshelf, I saw this one, I picked it. That's really, there was no big thought about it. I really want to read the other one she just came out, like The Girl the Sea Gave Back or something, which I feel like is the second one, or it's not. I don't know. I just want to read this one. 17 is It's Nice to Have a Friend, a book about friendship. I picked Eliza and Her Monsters just because, again, I looked it up and that's what showed up, so I will see how this goes. I feel like this one's going to be another easy read. I tried to pick easier reads this year because I know there's going to be a lot of big books and a lot of intense ones, so I'm trying to start with the year with some like good-hearted books, I guess. And number 18 is Daylight, Reread a Favorite, and I picked Red Queen for that because I did start rereading it, but I never finished it. I don't think I'm going to reread the whole series. I think I just want to reread this one, and this one's not really a priority, but if I want to, I have this. So that is my TBR for this readathon. I will leave everything you need to know in the description below. Tell me if you are doing this readathon and what books you would read. Give me, if you have any suggestions for any of the topics, let me know and I can try to fit them in, or I will, you know, put them in for later. So like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.